Probably the biggest one is not having the right sales processes online.
Welcome to another episode of Digital Marketing Hacks. I am Elton Hubner, the host of this show and the founder of Ice Multimedia, a photo and video production company based here in Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada. Our special guest today will explain the 3 biggest mistakes business owners have made during COVID-19. What are the top mistakes that you have seen business owners make during these past months of COVID?
The first one is probably not moving quickly enough online. Some small business owners, they'll take a while to get back to you about certain things. So that's probably a big mistake that a lot of them end up doing. So, I remember like March 20th is when a lot of my clients during that time period end up just basically shutting down their businesses, right? Mm-hmm. But they shut down and then there was no plan to basically do things online to make sure that we're still engaging with people, there's still sales coming on. So you weren't able to make that shift fast enough. One of my clients, he sells furniture. Within 48 hours, we had come up with a campaign called the Virtual Concierge Program, which essentially is you can now shop online, take a look at our online brochures. He ended up recording video content, a showroom tour of all the beautiful furniture that was still available for purchase. And then you could also book a virtual concierge where he would FaceTime or Zoom you to walk you through his showroom and start talking to you about different furniture. So he launched that within 48 hours. Super smart guy, very, very efficient business owner. Company's been around for 15 plus years, and during COVID, he had his best month of sales ever because he just moved online, and furniture ended up doing really well during COVID as well. So it's a great example of a business owner just getting it done and then moving really quick.
Great.
So I think the first mistake is not moving fast enough during COVID to do things online.
And what's the second mistake?
So the second mistake is not doing online advertising. We basically work for small businesses and all of our clients sell to consumers. So even though a physical location is shut down, technically your business is still open for business because you could still generate sales online. So one thing that ends up happening is just because you shut down your physical location doesn't mean that there's not people willing to actually start purchasing or inquiring about products or services that your company offers. In some cases, when small businesses end up pulling their entire advertising budgets, it was very difficult for people to find you online when you didn't really have like an ongoing presence, right? Because when people go to your website, it says we've shut down. When people go to your social media, it says we've shut down. Even though there's still products or services that people could buy, if you weren't investing in the online marketing from an outside consumer perspective, your business was shut down. So that was basically mistake number 2, is not doing any online marketing during this whole situation.
And what's the third mistake?
So the third mistake, and probably the biggest one, is not having the right sales processes online. So a lot of my small business clients, they have physical locations, and buying something at a physical location is probably very, very different than buying something online. So for example, one of our clients, they were starting to sell gift cards, right, during COVID. The problem is that their website wasn't able to accept credit card numbers. So someone would actually have to call the small business, give their credit card information over the phone, okay, and then somehow, they're going to get an email receipt. It became quite convoluted. So not having the right sales processes online. Another thing too is making sure that you have good landing pages set up, right? How is your contact form on your website? Do you have any special promotions that you're running during COVID to entice people to either inquire or actually make a purchase? So big mistake number 3 is not having an online sales process.
So recapping here, Clarence, what are the 3 top mistakes?
So number 1 was not moving fast enough to put everything online. Number 2 is pulling all of your online advertising when that's really the only way to communicate what your business is about. And number 3 is not having an online sales process.